But in Utah, we've got a chilly evening this evening, and certainly the feeling of the holidays. And so we hope you are all having a great holiday time with your families. As we get started this evening, we're excited to be able to share some information that is important for all of our agents and new agents on the call this evening to help them be more successful and get started quickly in their business. We are so passionate about what we're doing and know that this is going to help you and not only your personal incomes as agents, but certainly your clients in being able to get out of debt sooner. So we, again, appreciate your time. We're going to spend about 40 minutes this evening on the call. We encourage you to take out your pen and paper and make some notes. As always, we will be answering questions throughout the call, so if you want to post those on the GoToMeeting application for questions, we'll be pleased to try to respond to as many as we can during the call. This evening we have on the call, we've got John Washenko and Skylar Whitman, founders of the company, and we appreciate their attendance. And particularly we want to thank Jason Brown and Don Jorgensen, our field development people, and Jason is our vice president of sales and marketing, and Don is over our field development efforts with the company. And we're going to start off with Don this evening and have him share some important information for you. He's been around the country, and over the last number of weeks has seen a lot of you in the field, and certainly is getting his input from each of you on the ground in the various areas of the country. And Jason has been out there as well. So to get started this evening, let's turn the time over to Don, and appreciate again all of you being here. You there, Don?
I'm here, and hey, man, things are exciting. Things are really happening. It's coming together really, really well. I've been out traveling out on the road, going to some of the live events, put some of those on when we're sponsored in some of the different cities, and so it's been tremendous. We've had excellent feedback. Let's talk a little bit about the live events for a minute. You guys are more than welcome. If you think you can put together an event in your city, why, that would be incredible. Now, to do that, we require that you have at least 25 people in attendance. And obviously, to get 25 people, you've got to invite a lot more than 25 people to get 25 people there. But our meetings have been really, really well. Last week I was in Greensboro, Greensboro, Atlanta, and Orlando, and it was really great feedback from everybody. Everybody that had people there, I think, got a lot out of it. So if you want to have an event in your area, there's the email addresses. You can email jbrown@worthunlimited.com or me, Don, at worthunlimited.com, and we'll get back with you and we'll get that set up. Tentative dates we've got set up right now for January. We've got January almost completely booked out. Now, these are tentative dates. We haven't firmed up. Some of the hotels aren't firmed up yet, and some of the things. But this is tentative. So Charlotte, we're going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina, January 8th. That's a Tuesday. Sarasota, Florida, that'll be Thursday, January 10th. I'll be doing those two. Jason Brown's going to be doing Irvine. That'll be January 15th. And I'll be doing Atlanta January 16th. San Francisco, Jason Brown will be doing that January 17th. Columbia, South Carolina, I'll be out there on the 17th. Greensboro, North Carolina, I'll be there on the 22nd. Orlando, I'll be there on the 24th. And Las Vegas, I'll be there on the 31st. Now, again, these dates are tentative. We'll get them posted on the website. They're not posted yet until we make sure we've got hotels and everything lined up for that. Now, to look at where the live events are, a lot of people don't know where or when, because, hey, if you live in Las Vegas, but you might know people in North Carolina, you want to get them to the events in North Carolina. And so go to the events. So you just go to the home page, worthunlimited.com, click on the events tab, and there, when you scroll over that, it'll pull down a pop down. You can look at the live events where we'll be coming out to your cities live, or the webinars where times that we're holding the webinars. And so with that, once you click on the live events, it's going to pull up and it's going to list all the different live events, so you can take a look at what cities are going to be. Now, right now they're not posted up there because we haven't firmed them, but this is what's up there right now. And, in the home office, every Wednesday we do that. But when you see the event there, you'll be able to click on the flyer, the event flyer. And so when you click on that, it'll pull up the flyer, and with that, you can either email that to people you know, or you can print those out and hand those out to people. Now, if it's me that's coming out, the top part is going to talk a little bit about me or Jason. So with me, I was, the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Play on that. There's not too many people that have an opportunity to hear from the Entrepreneur of the Year. And so I was that in 2008 because of our product. And so play on that. Now, if it's Jason Brown that's coming out, hey, he's incredible. He does an incredible presentation. He's VP of Sales and Marketing. So play on that. Use that to your advantage. And so make sure you get those flyers out to people, that you email them to people. So that's what we've got there. So, hey, if you know anybody that wants to put on a meeting, let us know. But the attendance has been great. The response has been great. So anyway, hey, I'm going to turn the time over to John Wishenko, and he's going to walk us through the back office a little bit. Here's John Wishenko.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us on tonight's call. Hey, and joining us in the largest assault on debt that the nation has ever seen. Look, we are in a time and a place that just makes this absolutely critical that we get this out to the American people and help them get control of their financial future. So thank you for joining us on this call. And look, we just want to go over a few things that help you get started. Right now, you can go to the back office, go to worthunlimited.com, and right here where you see agent login, click login. It'll bring you over to a username and password. You should have got that in your email. And anyways, log in there. There's helpful things in there, little tips on how to get started, and compensation plan, different little tools that you can use, printing up business cards and so forth. Anyways, just want to make you aware of that. Right now, when you get started as well, you have replicated sites. You have the product site, which is worthaccount.com /your user ID. And then we also have the opportunity site. The opportunity site is to share the opportunity with other agents and start recruiting and building your team. And that is at worthunlimited.com /your agent ID. So we'll take a look at that a little bit more. Right now, the Worth Account replicated site, this is the Worth Account site, and this is there. Now, we have two sites. One is for the Worth Account and sharing what it is that our product, sharing our product and our mission, and helping people to get out of debt and gain control of that. Look, we've got an amazing site. We've gone over these a few times since we've released them. Great videos that go through and share and compare somebody with and without a Worth account, and really just kind of open up that opportunity and help you to get a good referral coming in. So that is for your customers to actually see what's going on and see what the product's about, and tell them a little bit about how they can start to take control of their financial future. Then we've got the replicated site. Now look, this is super simple. It's it's got the demo count on it. It's got the opportunity video on it, and you can go ahead and get agents signed up right from this site. Now you've also got on this site, you've got a request more information right here. If they click on that, they will it'll ask them for their name and email, and they can write any comments in if they have questions or whatever. You will get notified, and it'll show up in your email, and you can call them back and help them get started. You've also got the Start Now, and on this Start Now right here, in that, as they click on Start Now, it'll bring them over to an easy sign-up form. They just fill it out online. And as they sign up online, it's very simple for them. As they sign up online, you will get notified. It'll use your sponsor ID. It'll automatically queue them into your back office. A very simple, easy get going. You don't have to go to the back office and print out an agent sign-up form anymore. Very easy enrollment. So you've got two sites that you can use. One is to help you sell the product to prospective customers, and the second one is the opportunity site to help go over helping you build your team. and sharing what the Worth opportunity is all about, and that we are launching the largest assault on debt the nation has ever seen. Look, January 13, we're going to make a huge difference in helping homeowners pay off their homes and get out of debt. Next thing we have is agent reimbursement promotion going on right now. This is an awesome promotion that we've going on. Look, if you make a sale within the first 30 days, if you make a sale, and really it's not a sale, it's really a referral within the first 30 days, and that referral results in a sale, we'll pay you the commissions on that sale, plus we'll pay you back your $149. So look, get engaged in that first 30 days. Let's get this thing going. Just an amazing little pump you up and get you going. Right now, with the recruiting and with both of your replicated sites, both your agent site and your product opportunity or product site, you can text your ID number or your URL with your extension ID number on it, and somebody can pull that up right from their smartphone if they have a smartphone available. So this is a very convenient thing. You can also email this out to your prospective contacts, clients, customers, recruits, and so forth. And so anyways, we've got these amazing tools right there ready for you to get going. With that, I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I'm going to turn the time over to Jason Brown, and he'll take it from here.
Thanks a lot, John. Well, listen, everybody, again, we appreciate you getting on the call, and I get to go over some really exciting stuff in the business, and especially one of the most dynamic tools that we have available to us as agents. But before I do that, somehow John turned this thing into a marker. Instead of my clicker. There we go. Guys, we actually have a real treat today. And we have an agent on the phone with us. And his name's Brandy Wells. Brandy's based out of Southern California. Just a dynamic guy. I've had the opportunity to talk to Brandy on the phone a few times, and he's one of those guys that I know that we're going to click and we're going to work closely together. Brandy's background, he was in the NFL for several years. He's been very successful in business. He's currently a realtor in Southern California. But guys, I was just talking to Brandy earlier today, and he was sharing some of his perspectives on our product and our business and our marketing plan. And as I'm sitting there listening to the things that Brandy is saying, I said, Brandy, let me stop you right there, man. Is there any way you can get on our agent call tonight? Because I think everybody in the organization needs to hear some of the things that you're saying, and coming from somebody with the credibility that Brandy has. So, Brandy, are you there? Are you on the line with us? Hey, Brandy, are you there? Brandy, we have you unmuted. You should be able to talk. All right, guys. Well, we are having some technical difficulty, I guess, with Brandy. We're not able to hear you, Brandy. If you, again, I just talked to Brandy about 5 minutes ago, so I know he is on the line. I'll tell you what. We'll come back to him if he's able to talk to us. Guys, what I want to go over with you right now, and this is actually in your back office, and this is one of the things that we may get the most questions on, is our compensation plan. And guys, we're so excited about it right now. This is a new tool in the back office. It's called the Income Goal Setter. Guys, I'm telling you, open this thing up in your back office and plug some numbers in here. Now, I'm going to take a few minutes and go over with you kind of how it works and how to use this as a tool. First of all, our personal sales income. Guys, our personal sales income is based off of volume in a month. Now, if you'll notice what I'm getting ready to do on the income calculator, if you'll come into this box, personal referrals for the week, and click this box, it gives you a little drop-down arrow, and you can change it from referrals to sales. All right, so this way you can say, hey, if I just had this many sales, here's what I would get paid. So guys, if we referred over one person, now this makes a couple assumptions. It's assuming that the average, that every deal is about 3,100. So if we turn in one sale, that obviously is the volume to fall between 0 and 6,000 for the month. We would make 15% commission, or $465 for that referral. Again, that 10 to 15-minute conversation, maybe we showed somebody our website, showed them a video, they bought the program, we make $465. So any sales that fall in the volume of 0 to 6,000 in the month. Now, as soon as we turn in more than 6,000, that bumps us up to the next level, which is 6,000 to 12,000. So really, if both deals were 3,100, that would be enough to put us into the next tier. And now we make 20% commission, or $620. But notice that 465 is crossed out, because that also bumps up the first sale to 620. So if we made 2 sales and we were in the 20% volume range, we would make $1,240 that month for those 2 sales. Now the next tier up is 12,000 to 18,000. So again, roughly 4 sales if each deal was 3,100. By the way, if you do have a finance deal, so say it's 3,100, but they finance it, we still give you credit for the entire volume amount. So you still, that volume pushes you up to the higher commission. Okay? So again, just to be aware, if say you had a finance deal and the person put $500 down, you still get to count the entire amount of the sale when we're adding up your volume for the month. So if you're between 12,000 and 18,000, you get 25% commission, or roughly $775 per deal, and the math just works out that it's 3,100 if you turned in 4. Okay, and we were saying the average deal is 3,100. So that's 1 a week, and you made over $3,000 that month. Then the top tier, anything over 18,000 in volume, you actually make 30% commission, or $930 per sale. And again, that goes retro. Now, guys, the big question is, well, how do you guys know what percentage we're going to get? Well, we don't know that. And so we go ahead and pay you 15% on every deal throughout the month. And then at the end of the month, when we see where you fell for the month in volume, then we go ahead and back pay you the additional percentage. So it's actually pretty cool. You go ahead and you get a check right after the sale is made for 15%, and then if you got to 25 or 30% for the month, you'll get another check at the end of the month for the additional commission on those sales. Okay? Now, one question that comes up a lot, and I'm getting kind of technical here, so hopefully you guys understand this. If you turned in a deal, and let's say the person bought the program for $3,100, but they financed it, right? They financed it, they put $500 down. We do give you credit for the $3,100. So let's say that got you up into the 30% level. Well, you're going to get paid on that deal at 30% until it's paid off. Okay, even if the following month you only get the 20% of the 15, we're paying that deal because it was financed. It gets paid out as earned. So they paid $500 down, and let's say they're paying $40 a month. You go ahead and still get that 30% on that individual deal for the entire time it's paid off. And guys, what typically happens 6 months, 8 months, 1 year down the road, the software has paid that off anyway. And so you end up getting a big lump check for the rest of the commission on that deal. Now, what I want to do is go over the different positions and how to attain those positions. So everybody that starts out in our company, they start out as an agent. Okay. Now, if you come up here and click into this box, now guys, you wouldn't know this if you didn't see this training. The left side of this box, if you'll click here, there's a drop-down menu. and you can actually click, if I was a supervisor, if I was a director, if I was a, you can click on the different position and then type in how many sales your team had, and it would tell you what your paycheck is. But if you wanted to automatically promote you according to that volume, you just click automatic. But guys, so if we were an agent, to get to the supervisor position, it requires that we have $4,000 in volume in our entire team. Now, our sales and anyone we recruit, their sales count towards that team volume. Now, guys, we do require that you have at least one personal activation to get that promotion. All right, the next position up is director. To get to the director level, you have to have $12,000 in volume in your entire team, and there's no time frame on that. It's just cumulative, however long it takes you to get there. And guys, again, if the average deal is around $3,000, that's about 4 sales. 2 sales need to be made by you to reach the director position. And once you're at the director position, you receive 6% override on your front level, 2% on your second, 3% on your third. To go to the next level, which is managing director, it's $28,000 in total team volume. Again, if the average deal was $3,000, that's about 9.5 sales. Let's call it 10 sales to get there. There's no time limit on it. It's a cumulative amount, and you have to have had 4 personal activations. And what that means is when you refer someone into the company and they buy the program for themselves, that is considered your personal activation. Now, at this level, you receive 6, 4, and 2 on levels 1, 2, and 3. Now, to get to the next level is executive director. This is really kind of the first, what I call management position. And it's kind of cut off on the side there, but to reach executive director, you've got to have $60,000 in team volume. Does not level is not only do you get 6, 4, and 2 on your levels, but see this bottom 2%? That's group volume override. You make an additional 2% as deep as your group goes. Because, guys, your group is going to recruit, and it's going to go 10, 15, 20 levels deep. You're going to get paid 2% override on every single sale in your entire organization as deep as it goes. So it really turns these into 8, 6, and 4, and then you get to the 2% as deep as it goes. Now, once you're at the executive director level, guys, your job then, all we want you to focus on is helping other people succeed. Zig Ziglar, who just passed away a month or 2 ago, said you can get everything you want if you help other people get what they want. And by helping other people succeed, you're going to succeed. So once you're at the executive director level, all you want to do is help other people get to executive director. So to become a managing executive, all you have to do is help 2 people get to executive directors. Now, they can't be underneath each other. They have to be 2 separate legs for you. But once you've had 2 people hit executive director, that 2% override that you were getting just turned to 4. Guys, that's almost a double raise. That's huge. Then to go to senior managing executive, you have to have promoted 5 different legs to executive directors. Guys, in the past marketing plan we had, I was an agent in the field, and literally by helping other people hit that executive director position, it's amazing what it does to your income. And by promoting out 5, you get the promotion of senior managing executive. You get 4% on your level 1 executive directors on their entire organization as deep as it goes, and then 2% on your level 2 executive directors as deep as their group goes. Okay? And guys, what that means in dollars, I'll show you in a second. But to go to the next position up, which is a managing executive director, you got to promote out 8 level 1 executive directors. You make 4% on your first level executive directors, 3% on your second, 2% on your third, And again, that's as deep as these groups go. And then the top position in our company is field partner. Guys, just by helping 12 people reach executive director, you receive the position of partner. And, that's one thing a lot of people see when they look at our organization is they say, you mean I actually can become a partner with you guys and share in company revenues? Absolutely. Just by helping as few as 12 other people become successful and achieve the executive director position. So guys, I'm going to come up here, switch this back to automatic. Okay, and then I'm going to come down here and we're going to talk about, I'm going to switch this back to referrals in a week. So remember how I did that, and you guys have this tool in your back office. So guys, if we referred, one a day is far too aggressive, right? So let's say we referred 3 people in a week. Again, we've got people that start out that are referring 2 to 3 a day. Let's just say we're doing 3 people a week, one on Monday, one on Wednesday, one on Friday. And guys, we're making another assumption here. The home office is only going to close 1 out of 3. Guys, we'll do that all day long. We're closer to 50% right now, but again, we're trying to under-promise, over-deliver. So let's say the home office only closes about 1 out of 3 of your referrals, and all you did was refer 3 in a week. Your check for the month would be about $3,100. Again, this is assuming that the average deal was $3,100. Now, as you build an organization, guys, if we have 5 people in our team, and let's say they're each just referring over 2, remember, this is not 2 sales or 3 sales. This is just 3 referrals. And the home office then runs the analysis, closes the deal for you. Guys, look at your check that month. It's $5,000. Once you've been successful in network marketing, in the network marketing industry, it seems like you get called by every opportunity and company that comes along. The majority of the opportunities out there, do you realize how many people you have to have in your organization to make $5,000 in a month? Guys, that's enough money to, for some people, potentially go full time. And we could easily do that in our first month by referring over 3 people a week and recruiting a handful of agents. Now, guys, that instantly bumped us up to the managing director. That gave us enough volume to hit that position. Let's go to the next level. Let's say each one of these people just has 2. So that gives us 10 on our second level. And let's say each one of them is just referring over 1. Now, guys, 5 of them might do nothing. 5 of them might refer 2 each. We're just going on averages here. With 10 people just referring 1, all of a sudden our income just shot up to $7,600 a month, which is just shy of $100,000 a year. We're at the executive director position. And again, if we go a third level, even if we just said we had 10 people on that third level as well, just referring 1, guys, I'm not putting in here that we have people that are referring 4 and 5 and 6 people like we do. I'm just saying a lot of people doing a little. Now, what's going to happen? We're up to $9,000 or $100,000 a year. We're going to start helping other people reach that executive director position. So let's say we have 2 branches underneath us that hit executive director, and we'll say they have roughly the same amount of people we have in our branch, and each one of them is just referring, 1 to 2 people. Guys, that gives us the promotion to managing executive, and our income just shot through the roof to up to about $15,000 a month. Now, guys, we took this compensation or this wealth calculator here, and we had to cap it. Now, that does not mean that our compensation plan is capped. You can come in here and make this amount in a month if you hit those numbers. We never cap your compensation. We're your biggest fan. We give you all the support in the world. But what happens is sometimes people will take a tool like this and they'll abuse it. And they'll show people, look, you can come in here your first month and make $30,000 and this and this and this. Guys, so we capped it we capped it at $350,000 annual income. If somebody hits the senior managing executive, we're almost to that cap. So we have 5 branches underneath us that have hit the executive director position. We're at about $25,000 a month. And guys, look, I realize I'm putting some pretty big numbers on here, some of you are going, oh, that's not realistic. If you don't feel like that's realistic for you and all you're doing is looking to make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month, that's great. You can come on here, refer 1 or 2 people a month, and definitely yield that kind of income. I'll tell you what, if you plugged an extra $1,000 into your program, that would make into your worth account, that would cut your debt time payoff in about half. But then there's other people that get on here and say, hey, look, I want to be in that 10 grand a month or 20 or more. Folks, we did a conference call with a gentleman out of Florida this morning, and I promise you, he won't be satisfied until he makes a 7-figure income with our company. And I know he's going to do it. He's aggressive. He's passionate about helping other people. And he's, believe me, he's motivated. So, guys, what I would do, hopefully that gives you a good perspective on our compensation plan. What I would expect you guys to do is pull up this tool. It's in your back office. Plug in the numbers that you're wanting to hit. Or you can even do it in reverse and look for the income you want to make, and that'll tell you the amount of numbers and sales that you need to have to make those numbers a reality. Okay, guys, I want to take just about another 5 minutes here, another 10 minutes, and go over a little bit of getting started in our business. And we used to do this PowerPoint on the agent training call, and we kind of veered into other things when the new replicated sites and everything came out. But we have so many new agents every day signing up that it's important that we get back into, guys, how do you get started? What do you do when you first sign up? And if you've just signed up in the past few days, you actually got a call from Worth Unlimited Corporate. Guys, we did something we just started. We have one of our best coaches named Sarah Wilkins, and she is going through, she's one of many actually, but they're going through and they're giving you a call as a brand new agent. And they're helping you get logged in and show you what your replicated sites are and how to use those. And they're going through the steps of getting started with every one of your agents. So, guys, if you're a veteran agent with us, you got to be excited about that, because we're going to reach out to every one of your new agents and go through this information, and you don't have to do it. So, okay, getting started. Guys, the first thing to do is familiarize yourself. There's a lot of information. Go on the back office. Check out that income goal calculator. Check out the replicated sites. Log into the calls. Get on the program yourself. Guys, it's not a requirement to buy the program to become an agent with our company, but I'll tell you what, the most successful agents we will have with our organization do so because they believe in walking their talk. They believe in practicing what they preach. Become a product of the product. That will create a story for you. Guys, when you can tell people honestly that you're on the program and here's what it's doing for you, I'm telling you, it makes it so much more genuine. Get familiar with the back office, the analysis hotline and the agent support hotline. Please understand those are different numbers. The analysis hotline is for exactly that. Your analysis clients, the people that are calling in, please don't clog up that line with agent or client support questions. If you have questions, please call the agent or client support number. Now, if you mess up and you call this number, not a big deal. We transfer you over. But again, we just want to try and keep that line clear for the analysis. Next thing is set your expectations and your goals. That's one of the reasons I wanted Brandy on the call today, is because Brandy, he gets it. He realizes, look, you've got to come into this business and realize the harder you work, the more success you're going to have. This is not one of those companies, as great as this product is, that you can just sign up as an agent, do nothing, and expect to get paid. Okay? Come in and set your expectations. Write down your goals and share them with someone. Share them with somebody that's going to build you up, though. Don't share them with somebody that's going to criticize you or make fun of you, anything like that. Share them with somebody who's actually going to be excited for you when you hit those goals, and somebody that's going to hold you accountable as well. Guys, the third thing is, okay, we've got ourselves familiarized with all the tools, the training that's available to us. Number 2 is we set expectations and our goals. All right, number 3 is it's time to go to work, right? The first thing is, who are we going to talk to? Guys, I see people all the time that sign up as an agent, and the first thing they want to do is what? They want to run an ad. They want to do a mailer. And I'm like, look, you know so many people that have debt, that need our product, and that you're able to reach out and help these folks. Why would you not start with your hot market? The people that know you and trust you. In fact, back to that same call today with that gentleman out of Florida. In the very beginning, he said, you know what? The gentleman who referred me, his name's Harold. He said, I know and I trust Harold. And if he knows that this is a good product, I know it's a good product. Start with the people that trust and know you're not going to refer them to something that's not good for them. Next thing's your warm market. The hot market, guys, is that low-hanging fruit. The people, I maybe even call them your pallbearers, right? The people that are going to be there through thick and thin. And the warm market is just the people that you know. Maybe you haven't talked to them in a few months, but you can still call them up, and they'll take your call, okay? And then we work referrals. Guys, this is one of the few products you'll ever sell where people will be excited to give you referrals once they're actually on the program. So I believe you could probably spend your entire first 6 months or year in the business going after people you know and starting with your warm contacts and talking to them about referrals. And then we have a 20 leads program. Guys, if you haven't heard this before, this is awesome. What I want you to do is I want you to take 10 of your contacts. And again, these can be warm market, hot market, but call them up and say, hey, Jim, listen, do you know a good realtor? Look, everybody knows a realtor, don't they? Say, hey, do you know a real estate agent that I can give a call to? Maybe sold you your house, or do you know somebody that's in the real estate industry? Well, Jim's going to go, oh, yeah, my neighbor John's in the real estate industry. Well, hey, give me his number. And, hey, do you have a good mortgage guy? Do you have a person that does mortgages that I can call? Have you refinanced lately or anything? Do you have somebody I can call? Well, everybody knows a mortgage person as well. So he's going to give us a real estate agent, and he's going to give us a mortgage person. And, guys, that is the easiest call to make. When you call that mortgage guy up, I'm a past mortgage guy, by the way. And if somebody called me up and said, hey, Jason, one of your past clients, Jim, he just spoke really highly of you, said you had done a refinance for him. Is there any way I can get together with you? Guys, I would cancel any appointment I had to take your call and sit down with you. And, look, referral business people love it. So if you call 10 people and get one real estate agent and one mortgage person out of them, and, guys, look, out of those 20 leads, you might get 3 or 4 of them who get excited about what we're doing. So be thick-skinned. If 17 of them tell you no, but 3 of them tell you yeah, and we recruit them in the business and only one of them does anything, I promise you're going to make money on that deal. Okay, cold market. And, guys, there are, leads programs. There's ads, cold calling professionals. We will, in our upcoming, we have a boot camp training where we'll talk about how to prospect cold market. A lot of people say, hey, what type of leads can we send in? And, guys, I know I'm giving you a ton of information, so hopefully you guys, again, these trainings will get posted in the back office, but hopefully you're writing this stuff down. A qualified lead has 3 things. Number 1, they're aware there is a cost. Guys, do me a favor. Do not just go put a billboard up on the side of the road that says, do you want to get out of debt, and put our number on there. Because people call in. They think it's a free program. They don't know what it is. And once they find out there's a cost, they're not interested. So make sure your person is aware that there is a cost. Guys, the best way to go over that is to say, look, the best part about our program, John, is that the cost of the program actually depends on how much interest they save you and actually how much benefit you get out of the program. And so they'll go over the cost with you. You don't know what it's going to cost them, so there's no way you can quote a price. But they at least need to know there's a cost. Another thing each person needs to know when they call in is that they need to be aware they will be giving financial information. Guys, we've had a few people call in, and, of course, the referral, not the agent, but the referral says, look, I don't even know who you guys are. I'm not going to give you that information. Well, look, if they're not willing to tell us what they owe on their debts and what their interest rates and payments are, we can't run an analysis, and therefore we can't tell them what the program's going to do for them. you can let them know we don't take any Social Security number. We don't take any information like account numbers or anything like that. All we need to know is the balances, interest rates, and payments, and that's it. And they can even ballpark that number if they really want to. It's just got to be as close as possible. And then the third thing that we want each one of your referrals to know is that it's a financial software, and it includes coaching. They need to know what it is. And look, you don't have to tell them in detail what it is. If you just let them know it's a program that helps them pay their mortgage and other debt off early. The problem is some people are calling in thinking it's a refinance or it's a loan modification. Okay, they just need, and then when they find out it's not, then they don't want to move forward. So guys, if your referral will know these three things, there's a cost, they're going to be getting their information to have an analysis run, and they need to know what it is, or better yet, what it isn't. They need to know that it's not a refinance or a loan modification. Okay? Get the ball rolling, guys. Make that first phone call. That's what it boils down to. That first phone call is very hard to make. That phone weighs about 50 pounds when you first get started. But look, don't delay. This welcome call that we're doing from the home office for your new agents, we're going to talk to you about taking immediate action. You can worry about correcting yourself later, but take action. Guys, we had an agent sign up a few weeks ago, Tracy Border out of Kansas City. I don't know if she's probably on the call tonight. She's a real estate agent. She signed up as an agent in the morning, bought the program that afternoon. After she bought the program, she called up one of her colleagues, another real estate agent, and said, "This thing's amazing. You need to have your analysis run." That lady calls and gets her analysis run, has her coaching appointment the next day, and buys the program paid in full. Guys, I love it. Within her first 24 hours, she made a $400 to $500 commission. And by the way, she got reimbursed for $149 for signing up as an agent as well. Figure out what you're going to say. Practice your approach. Guys, that's one of the best reasons it's good to start with your warm market, because you can go in there and say almost anything, and they know you, right? But you customize your approach. Guys, if somebody's got children and they're 8, 9, 10 years old, talk to them. Look, if your mortgage was paid off in 8 to 10 years, by the time your kids are out of high school, you're completely debt-free when they're starting college. Okay? Practice your invitation. Guys, practice it in the mirror. Share your story over and over and over. Get so good at that 30-second commercial that it just comes natural. This is a pipeline business, guys. What you understand as a pipeline business is that the work that you're putting in today, you may not see the results or the fruits of the We had a conversation yesterday. A gentleman came into our office, and guys, he has set national records for door-to-door sales. And he sold everything from windows to alarm systems to siding to roofing, door-to-door. The guy is a worker and a hustler. And he said, you know what the problem with the business model is? When somebody is not employed, is they don't treat this like a job. They don't hold themselves accountable. They don't dedicate the time. They don't set quotas for themselves. Guys, you can do that. This is an even playing field right now. Hold yourself accountable. Okay, and then again, number 4 is duplication. Once you get that ball rolling, you'll start to see it duplicate throughout your organization. Repeat steps 1 through 3 with your recruits. Help them become familiar. Help them set their expectations. Help them get the ball rolling. Okay? Make sure they're getting on these training calls. Guys, I know the trainings sometimes get monotonous, but look, if you're an agent and you've got 5 new people on this training call, I promise you, you're excited. You're listening to these things going, man, I hope this stuff sinks into my new agents. Make sure that they're familiar with the back office resources and the analysis hotline. But let me give you a tip in becoming a leader and duplicating. Constant focus on creating independence. if every one of your agents is calling you 10 times a day to help them solve problems, to help them get their user ID number, they forgot their password, and they're calling you, look, have them call the home office to help with those things. You're going to drive yourself crazy if you have an organization with 200 or 300 people and every single one of them is calling you instead of able to solve their own questions by going to the home office. Okay, and then the last thing, guys, and this is what we'll end with, is becoming a leadership, being a positive influence for your group. Guys, I'm sure you've heard this term, speed of the leader, speed of the pack. That has never been more true than in our organization. If you want people to follow, you be the leader and be the type of agent that you would like to recruit. Okay, communication with your team. You know, Joan Hackenstad's our top agent in the company right now. She's out of Las Vegas. And one of the things I love about Joan right now is she's doing weekly calls with her team. Guys, when I was out in the field, as soon as I got 3 or 4 agents in my team, we started having calls. And a lot of times, me and maybe one other person logged into the call in the beginning. But we still did them. And you know what? They started to grow. And then pretty soon, we had 10 people a week. And then pretty soon, there was 100 people. And then pretty soon, we had to switch from GoToMeeting to GoToWebinar because we needed more portals. We had too many people on the call. Start communicating with your team. And guys, the last thing is keep your eye on the goal. You know, there's so many different opportunities. I just spoke with one of our agents out of Charlotte, North Carolina, and he said to me, you know what? What was the line he said? He who chases more than one rabbit catches none. I think that's a pretty phenomenal quote, guys, because look, you go in so many different directions. Find the goal that you want. This is a phenomenal product, and we've got the distribution channel that is working. All right. Well, guys, listen, we sure appreciate everybody logging in the call tonight. And just to wrap things up, getting started, 1 through 5. You know, write these things down and actually apply them in your business. We have so many cool things coming, promotions with the new year, trips and contests. We're excited for the new year. And guys, this is going to be our last training call for 2012. We're not going to have a call next week due to the holiday, but we will the following week, which will be, I think, January 3rd. But, of course, the home office is open, so please make sure and take advantage of the resources here. January 2nd is Wednesday, right? Yeah, so January 3rd is the training call. January 2nd, we will have the field opportunity call. So make sure and drive people to that call as well. But, folks, we gave you a ton of information tonight. Hopefully you're not on information overload. You took some good notes and can take a handful of those things and actually apply them to your business. What I would leave you with is the holidays are sometimes a hard time to make sales in our industry. But you know what it's great for? It's great for recruiting because you're typically around family, you're around friends, people are spending time together. It's a phenomenal time to talk to people about the opportunity. And guys, then come first of the year, January, February, March, and April are always incredible months because people are looking to make a change in their life. People are looking to, you know, all of a sudden make improvements, get financially better off. They're looking to make changes physically. They're making New Year's resolutions. We have a lot of sales that are coming in on the last couple days of the month of this year because they wanted to start the program January 1st. So, guys, we sure appreciate all your efforts, and we are so excited about the year to come. And we're excited to share it with you. And again, we have some really exciting things coming, you know, as far as promotions and trips and competitions. We're excited to share with you. So, guys, everybody have a great night. We sure appreciate you logging into the agent training. Please make sure and let us know. We love to hear your success stories, or if you have any questions or anything we can help you with, please don't hesitate to reach out. So, again, everybody, have a great night. Merry Christmas, and we'll talk to you here in a few weeks, okay? Bye-bye.